What's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI Auto Business Tuesday Halloween special event. My name is Jay, top auto logistics video news, connecting retail, wholesale, logistics, and tech, your auto transport community media since 2017. Today I'm the Hulk. And so that's going to go well. So please do click like, share. Happy Halloween to you too, Elena. Thank you so much for jumping in. Let us know. I mean, you could either, I don't know, if you can share a photo or let us know what you're dressed up as. And in fact, if you've run out of ideas, we have Name That Halloween Costume coming up in this show. Sue's going to join us. We're going to do Name That Halloween Costume, Freddy versus Jason, Broker versus Carrier. It is going to be tons of fun. We've also got, let's see here. Today's show, please feel welcome to ATI. Oh, we are going to do Auto Logistics News. That's coming up here in a second. Here's the headlines today. Jack Cooper and Yellow. So Yellow had a BK, and now Jack Cooper's in the picture. That's interesting. UAW looks like they struck a deal, so we're going to talk about that. And EVs not working that's a headline now, which a lot of people said it's kind of like GameStop. Listen, man, you know, we're strongly disagreeing. We're going to short your narrative, and the narrative short seems to be here. So we're gonna find out more about that. Also, Sue is gonna join me. So this is like a Tuesday night dispatching live extravaganza kind of Halloween thing, and then we're gonna have our favorite Name That Halloween Costume part of the show. What's up, Carlos? Peach Transport. See, there's the bell. And yeah. See, guess my costume. I'm the Hulk. Is it working? I don't know. It's just strange. And I was like, you know, do I do the head? Do I skip the head? I'm doing the head. I don't know. I guess I'm leaving it because I was going to do the king's outfit, but I don't have the crown. So I don't know. You know, why not? Okay, cool. So Sue is in the waiting room. All right, Sue, we'll be with you soon. Let's do this. Let's go into some news. Here we go. Thought I had this ready, but you know, why not? Okay. It is a Tuesday nights live Halloween special, Broker versus Carrier. And because we started this a couple years ago on Dispatching Live, Broker, Carrier, dispatcher, shipper, name that Hollywood costume. And I think I like it. I don't know. You let me know if you think it's working. We're the ecosystem's neutral zone. There's no other show really quite like this. We're following the disconnect between sales and operations. It's not popular. We had a show last Tuesday night, Simple Recon Pitch Tank. We tried something new. Shaw Smith of Simple Recon pitched the services and business expansion cross-vertical partnership to Auto Hall Exchange. Actually turned out to be a great show. I know, Jay, you always say that. This was a great show too. I don't know if you saw the Cleardata repo load demo with Ryan Miller. I know that, I mean, come on, let's be serious. Who's interested in repo software, right? In auto transport. But here's the thing. This software is what they use to manage their inventory on the repo lot. It's also that software that you can easily check a VIN and book an appointment and make sure it's ready to go. You can actually, you know what you can do? We learned this in the demo. If you go to the repo lot and you put in the VIN and maybe you don't like the car, get out of it. Don't do it. You know. It's pretty cool. Anyways, you want to check that out. Cleardata repo load demo. That was a great show. Hey, Sue, remember this ad? This is from a year ago. Spooky Thursday dispatch opening on Murphy Auto Transport Services. I think she still has a spooky opening for a dispatch thing. Delivering auto logistics news. Here we go. Exclusive trucking firm prepares long shot bid for Yellow, seeks U.S. Treasury support. Okay, let's dive into this. One of the largest U.S. privately owned auto transport companies is quietly mounting a long shot bid with increasing interest from the Biden administration. Make a note of the politics here. To rescue trucking giant Yellow Corp from bankruptcy liquidation and brings back some 30,000 union jobs. Okay, check. Okay, so Biden and union jobs. Okay, check. Because this is Jack Cooper talking about helping Yellow. The previously unreported effort by Jack Cooper Transport, trucking company that counts GM, Ford, and Stellantis. A UAW connection. So we got Biden, union jobs, and UAW. Let's keep going. Has gained steam in recent weeks as the powerful International Brotherhood of Teamsters Union and bipartisan group of U.S. senators, senators are now in here too, stepped up their pressure campaign on the Biden administration. I thought we were talking about trucking. Yellow filed for bankruptcy protection in August. The piecemeal liquidation of Yellow's vast trucking and terminal assets could begin next month in a deal that is expected to value its real estate at a whopping $1.5 billion and its vehicle fleet at hundreds of millions. U.S. senators, back to senators, including Democrat Sherrod Brown, Republican, I just skip, whatever. Enter name. Enter that Halloween costume. An independent asked the Treasury Department in separate letters reviewed by Reuters to extend the maturity date for Extend the maturity date for $700 million in COVID pandemic loans given to Yellow Corp by the Trump administration in 2020 in exchange for the government taking a stake in nearly 30% in the company. Government stake. 30%. What the heck is this? Is this how you run it? I thought we were... The loans currently come due in September 2024. Okay, still a year away. Jack Cooper's bid effort hinges largely on whether the Treasury extends the payback period to 2026, allowing Jack Cooper to offer more favorable terms for Yellow because it would not have to pay the loan back right away. Jack Cooper officials, including Executive Chair Sarah Amico, that's Jack Cooper official, have been talking with Biden administrators in recent months to get support for extending the terms of the loan. Amico ran unsuccessfully as a Democrat candidate. This story's strange. Is this real? Yellow owns approximately 12,000 trucks, 35,000 trailers, hundreds of terminals. The company's bankruptcy filing potentially saddled U.S. taxpayers with losses from a government rescue of the long trouble. Where did the U.S. taxpayer get in the business? I didn't own any part of Yellow. Yellow said in its bankruptcy filing it had $2.15 billion in assets, $2.59 billion in debt. Jeez, $2.59 billion in debt? Blamed its collapse on a labor dispute with the Teamsters. It terminated about 22,000 union represented drivers when it went back. This is crazy. All right. Well, since we're talking about Teamsters, let's go to the strike. UAW won historic gains from the Detroit 3, but a big hurdle remains. Upcoming ratification votes will be the ultimate test. So you got to still ratify it. Oh, boy. Okay. Ratification will be the ultimate test. I wonder when that ratification happens. I didn't see a date on that. Let's see. But for all Fain achieved at the bargaining table, the deal still falls short of his initial promises. These will be brought up in the ratification meeting. There's no 32-hour work week, no defined no defined benefit pensions, no health care for retirees, and a 25% raise sounds a little less than the historic 40% that he set out for. I mean, 40%. I mean, seriously? Like, that was never, come on. No. You weren't going to get 40. Ford, GM, Stellantis are all like this. There's no way you're getting 40%. That's huge. Used car guys get excited about 0.5%. Okay. Still, the tentative agreements appear to have enough to win over large voting blocks. Once again, politics. Some workers at Ford's Rawsonville Components and Sterling Axle plants stand to get an 88% raise immediately. Wow. They're definitely going to be in. as they're put on the same wage scale as regular assembly workers. Thousands of temporary workers would be immediately converted to full-time, and you can see they're paying more than double. So you can see the voting block, just like gerrymandering. I didn't know that Jerry was mandering at the... UAW calls off strike against Ford. This was last Wednesday. UAW calls off strike against Ford after tentative contract reached with 25% raise. 6-week strike, 57,000 hourly workers with 25% raises over 4 years. Wow. If ratified. I mean, I think it's going to be ratified, but still. I mean, that'd be crazy. Well, that would make sense. President Biden, here he is again, he says, as he trips up the stairs, this tentative agreement is a testament to the power of employers and employees coming together to work out the differences at the bargaining table in a manner that helps businesses succeed while helping workers secure pay and benefits they can raise a family on or retire. Actually, it's not bad. I think that was written pretty well. What's he gonna say? But this is better. Auto execs are coming clean. EVs aren't working. No comment from Biden. That's a joke. At earnings this week, several auto execs pulled back on EV targets. At earnings, ooh. Those earnings calls, man. That is like quicksand. Do you think do they have like shots lined up after the call? Jaeger, everybody. Come on, we made it through the call. Okay, stop. Dealers have been warning of slowing EV demand for months. Yeah, the U.S. population. How much of the U.S. population has been warning of the slowing of EV demand for months? This is a pretty brutal space, says Mercedes-Benz CFO. Well said, man. That's good. With signs of growing inventory and slowing sales, auto industry executives admitted this week that their ambitious EV plans are in jeopardy. They admitted it. Under oath, they admitted it. Several C-suite leaders at some of the biggest car makers voiced fresh unease about the electric car market's growth as concerns over the viability of these vehicles put their multi-billion-dollar electrification strategies at risk. Aw, man. Among those hand-wringing is GM's Mary Barra. This week on GM's third quarter earnings call, Barra and GM announced with its quarterly results that it's abandoning its targets to build 100,000 EVs in the second half of this year. Like it matters now. And another 400,000 by the first 6 months of 2024. See, now that's the number. See, now that's the one that stings. 400,000 by 6 months of 2024. You know, they're standing up there. We will not, you know. Kamala Harris is, you know, like, what? Stupid. Even Tesla's Elon Musk warned on a recent earnings call that economic concerns would lead to waning vehicle demand. Meanwhile, Mercedes-Benz, which is having to discount its EVs by several $1,000s just to get them in customers' hands. Come on. Stop. He isn't mincing words. This is a pretty brutal space, CFO Harald Wilhelm said in a call. He said it on the call. People can hear him. I can hardly imagine I like this though. I can hardly imagine the current status quo is fully sustainable for everybody. I can hardly imagine the current status quo is fully sustainable for everybody. That's well said. That man, that guy should run for president. Also, dealer TikTok. TikTok's in the dealers. Have you seen this? This is big. I mean, there is a lot of talk. There's a lot of TikTok about TikTok in the dealer space. I don't know if... I mean, this is a guy from TikTok at Digital Dealer. And apparently the room was pretty packed. This is pretty... 80% influence. I don't know what that graph is. I can't read it. But I also talked with John at Vintrax Automotive about VinTalk. This is happening. TikTok is happening in the dealer space. Will it happen in transportation? I don't know. It depends on who you're talking to. Okay, so let's talk about it. So TikTok in the dealer space, they're talking to car shoppers. Which means TikTok in the transport space means you're talking to car shippers. I think it's already happened. I think it's already happening. I think it's happening on Instagram, TikTok, And the reason I'm talking about it here is to make you aware of it. If you're not targeting customers on TikTok or thinking about social media as a viable strategy for leads, think about it. Or don't, It's fine. This guy's burning it up with like dealer, I don't know, if they're parody videos. Russ Flips Whips. He's in the 250,000 views on TikTok. That's cool. And I brought this, so this is my final segment of the news. All right. We're going to play a little game here. We like games. Tell me the difference. Tell me what's the difference here. Okay? I know, this is tough. A, digital age, forward thinking, car hauling. B, dealers, logistics, car hauling. These literally, I saw these within an hour of each other, and I thought, what is going on here? I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Not sure. But here, this caught my eye. I know this is different. Modway Auto Transport reaches 1 million deliveries. Wow. I'll just go ahead and, wow. Holy mackerel. Leverage ATI in your business. We don't ship cars. We move information. It's ATI. And remember this? Dispatching live in your office. And it was the dispatcher. So check this out. Thanks for sending this in. Okay. As we move into our, you know what? I'm going to bring in Sue. Sue's got it. You stick around for the next segment right after this. We're going to go into, I'm going to bring in Sue. We're going to talk about Know Your Dispatcher. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Are you completely stressed out from all the calls and the contracts and the verifications of loads where nobody ever answers the phone? Call Murphy Auto Dispatch Services today. Murphy Auto Dispatch Services has over 15 years in the transport industry. We are your office while you are on the road. We book, we verify, and we bill out your loads for you. We have an excellent accounting staff and an even better dispatch team. Give us a call today at 417-273-0021, or if you want to email me, it's murphyautotransport31@yahoo.com. Give us a call today.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market, and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S., so you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
You need to stop losing sleep, missing leads. You need to be able to give the right price the first time, anytime. Use Transport Auto Quoter by Superflow Systems. Visit transportautoquoter.com. Let's jump into the live chat. Thanks so much, live chat. Just share that transportautoquoter.com link. So, hey, there's the bell. That's nice to have it back, just for one episode. And Sue, can you hear me? Mic check, 1, 2. I think she's going to be with us here in a second. So, Kyle, I want to read that. Oh, and hey, Danny B, what's going on? Kyle says, love the Cleardata demo last week, hoping Cleardata adds carrier dashboard, maybe similar to Copart. If I go to SLC, Salt Lake City, I may have to go to 3 separate websites to book my appointments. Yeah, that's actually, thank you. That's why I brought it up, is that I think I was having the conversation. I think it was on the Repo Vehicle Roundtable. I'm going to put Clear Data Demo Show. And what I was wondering is, okay, so like if you say clear data and I'm asking you live chat, if I say clear data or like repo appointments, what do you think of? You can post it in the comments below. Look at those comments go crazy. I don't know. Do transporters know where to go to book appointments? And when you book a load, are those listings telling you how to book appointments? I suppose they are. I mean, they must because they require appointments. But when I was dispatching days in the back forever long ago, I mean, there just wasn't much information. I was still making a lot of phone calls. And trying to set an appointment by phone call sucks. Totally sucks. It happen. It can happen. Can. Yeah, is it Thursday already? I know. This is a weird day. It's a strange... I mean, it's Halloween, and I don't know, are you dressed up yet? Are you waiting till later? Are you already eating candy? I don't know. Another app I don't want. Sam, thank you, Peach Transport. Because it's not, well, one, I don't think it's an app. I think it's web-based, so you don't need to download anything. And number two, you do want to use this to book appointments and check on VINs. I mean, you don't have to. And it's really interesting you're saying this because shout out to David Ray Jr. He, just before the show, was messaging me about, boy, he has a lot to say about GPS tracking for car haulers. And, I mean, it's gonna happen. I don't need it to happen. It's just that everything else is going so digital and immediate and tracking and now. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just here to talk about it while we're still in kind of this pre-super digital auto transport world. Sue, can you see me and hear me okay? I think you're here, but I don't hear you. And I want to do this Know Your Dispatcher segment. Let's see here. Mic check 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to ask. No, I don't see you. Sue, where are you? Check, check. Are you here? Is she live? See, Sue, you got to join me for this. This is crazy. Peach, Michael, did you send me this? I think so, yeah. I think it was Michael at Peach Transport. Okay. Know Your Dispatcher. We got Stannis, Vassal, Milos, Nikolai, Ivan, and Laszlo. Now, the faces were here, so I fuzzed them out, because this is... I mean, where'd you get this, man? Let's read this. Know Your Dispatcher. Stannis works the night ops in Lithuania. 0 basic math skills. Becomes agitated when asked to calculate driver hours. Sells DMT to coworkers. I mean, man, that is brutal. It's funny. It's funny, but brutal. So I don't know. Give it a buzzer applause. Vassal has worked for 4 different truck companies this year. Always his decision to leave. Probably the best part of that sentence. He posts every truck as VM. What's VM? Almost exclusively double brokers now. It's hilarious. Replies whatever when you tell him a load has already been covered. It's hilarious. Are you sure he's a dispatcher? Oh, God. And then, what's his name? Milos came to America for comedy career, been dispatching an uncle's trunk company for 5 years. Clinically depressed, takes almost any offer, and he's outside smoking anytime you call for an update. Where are you at, Sue? Check, check. Strange, can't hear you. I don't know if that's me. I don't think it's me. It's going to be a lonely game show. Nikolai, Ivan, and Laszlo. Okay, so let's see. Mic check 1, 2. All right. Hey, Jay, everyone, I cannot hear anybody. So, now, Sue, mic check. My audio's happening, right? Yeah. I mean, I would think so. You guys can hear me, right? I can see my levels. I think I'm hearing it. So I think I'm good. But Sue, I don't know why. Hey, Jay, everyone, I cannot hear anybody. So your audio, let's see here. I am not sure why you can't. Hey, Jay, everyone, I cannot hear anybody. Mic check 1, 2. I don't know. I don't know, Sue. But I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check my audio, but I think it's happening. Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, my audio's happening, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep going, but I don't know where you are in the room. All right, here we go. That's fine. Nikolai. Okay. Nikolai, born in America, works for father's company. Let's get that out of the way. Waiting to replace the old man. Has many ideas to turn the company around and make more money. Always asks, please do not discuss the rate with the driver. Now, that's funny. Do not discuss the rate with the driver? Oh, my God. How many times have we heard that? This guy is a dispatcher for a broker. Secretly prefers hard seltzer drinks to straight vodka chug. Ivan owns 6 truck fleet but tells everyone back in home country it's 60 truck. Posts on Facebook groups how brokers are ruining everything. Only uses brokers. That's awesome. Has no clue what ELD stands for. Has actually shown up after threatening the life of a broker.
Going through there, but it's not coming through him.
I hear you now. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Sue. I heard you for a second. Heard you for a second. All right. And then we got Laszlo. Sometimes drive, sometimes dispatch. Always thinking he is Instagram influencer. Saving money to buy discotheque in Istanbul. Excessive use of the word bro. And he follows at detention denied. I guess that's on Instagram. Nice job, Laszlo. Awesome. That's good stuff. It is ATI. When we come back, man, we hope we're live with Sue. It's a Halloween spooky event. You never know what's going to happen. Let's give it a shot. Let's try our best. We'll be right back, everybody.
Are you ready to take a leap into the future of vehicle logistics? Auto Hauler Exchange is the first pure B2B marketplace in vehicle logistics, where shippers and carriers live and work directly in one ecosystem with no middleman. Shippers simply post their shipping opportunities directly to highly vetted carriers around the country. Once a carrier sees a shipment opportunity which fits their need, they simply check that shipment out of the exchange with just a few clicks of a button and with no third-party interaction, getting your vehicle on the road with ease. We have proven our B2B marketplace is a more efficient, transparent model for vehicle logistics, where shippers and carriers connect one-on-one. Take it from our clients themselves. Get off the vehicle hauling roller coaster today with Auto Hauler Exchange.
That's who texted you? This is an international company. This is real. You can just whiff it in logistics. I was wondering if your order ID from Monroe to Texas is available. Tell me what's the price you can offer for this load. What you have it listed for. I can give you $200 for this and dispatch the work right now. No thanks, and you guys should be ashamed of. Mind your words if you want to take for $200, otherwise I'll keep checking with other drivers. I don't need to mind anything. I'll be turning you into central dispatch for this shit right now. Do whatever you want, I don't care. I don't care. If one does not care, who do they care to tell someone else about them not caring? Oh my God, I just found out I don't care. Hey, wow, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I don't care. Wait, when you don't care, but they still tell you their issues anyway. Welcome back to ATI Halloween special. Just ran that video. Now, what's interesting is, wow, the way that carriers and dispatchers get treated when they try to book a load so many times, and it's not a big deal. It's interesting to me how it's kind of like if you had a fast food chain, if you had a national fast food chain, and you like cussed at somebody in the drive-through, that would get out and be a problem, and you could never do that again. And yet it's still happening in auto transport at some point. And it's just like the shady car dealers from the 70s and the 80s or whatever. I mean, that got out too. This is going to get out, and we're going to be part of the movement of, I guess it's funny later. It's funny to tell the story at a party or talk about how dumb everybody is in that transaction or whatever. But when you're trying to book a load, to go through that, I mean, it really sucks. It's awful. So anyways, that's why I made that video. Hopefully you liked it. We're still trying to get Sue in here. I don't know if she can call or what's going to happen. And maybe we need to open, I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to open up the... I'm going to open the invite. If anybody wants to join me in the, let's see here. Unless she gets, okay, oh, she's joining by phone now. Because I can't do, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Check, 1, 2. We can hear you, Sue.
Awesome.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I don't know what's going on today.
Well,
we
and now
you've do a free thing.
Now you've unplugged everything and plugged it back in,
yep.
And you got spaghetti all over the floor. No. All right. So, are you ready to play Guess That Halloween Costume?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Are you going to be able to see it? You're going to.
I kept it up on my monitor. What's weird is I can see everything on the screen. You just couldn't hear. I couldn't hear you. You said you could hear me briefly, right?
Yeah, exactly. For a second, I heard
Weird.
you when you were trying some, but I didn't know how to tell you when.
Oh.
Can you see the Halloween costume on the screen right now?
Yes.
All right, here we go,
it's
everybody.
the alien chick. Okay.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll try to keep it brief so you can get back to the candy and the parties and the, and the whatnot. It's time to play Name That Halloween Costume. Is it a broker? Is it a carrier? Is it a shipper? If I recall, we keep a tally. So we got broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper. And you can do repo agent too if you want to. All right?
Oh, okay.
So broker,
Right.
dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo. And if you need to add your own category like dealer, you can do that too. You can do whatever you want. It's ATI. All right, here we go. Thanks for jumping in the live chat. If you're with us now, you're lucky. This could be the most fun you have all day. Here we go. Ready? Name that Halloween costume. Is it a broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, or repo agent? It is an alien. And we mean outer space alien. Thank you very much. This is an outer space alien. And you got it jumping in the live chat. If you're with us
be the
now,
customer?
we need your. Yeah, it could be. Oh, it could be a. That could be a shipper.
If that's the customer, they're aliens sometimes because they have no idea what is going on.
Elena's got repo. I like the idea that the shipper is an alien. I'm gonna go with shipper.
That's what I'm thinking because they don't usually know what's going on.
No, and actually, they're not really told what's going on. They're
No.
kept in they're kept in outer
They
space.
think they can load up their car like a moving van. So absolutely.
And actually, that's why I'm going to talk. I'm going to probably reference that video as much as I can. I think it's an amazing video, but whatever. Is that in that video from Thursday? That I don't care text guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was an international company. I posted this on LinkedIn. Not the name. Sheesh.
Yeah.
An international company that dumps money at trade shows and sends
Really?
teams of business development people. Yes. Puts out press
Really? 'Cause
releases,
they're like one of the worst
blogs.
ones out there.
They're huge. They're enormous. They sponsor stuff. They're gigantic. And you're telling me that same company really had a dispatcher, like, telling you, like, they don't care and they're changing the rate, bait and switch, and all that crap? That really happened?
Are we talking about the same company? Because this company that I'm talking about is I thought it was a little tiny company.
Really?
Hold on, I'm going to send you a text. Yes, I'm going to send you what it's called.
All right, well, send it to me. All right, cool. All right, well, while you're doing that, and I thought Elena backed it up, but this is good to know. All right, here we go. So we have an alien shipper. All right, name that Halloween costume. Mario.
It looks like the transporter. So they're like Mario Karts.
That's
move around
good.
and
That's
move everything
good.
around.
Yeah, I give you that one. That's a carrier. All right, that's good. Anybody else? Elena, what do you say on this one? Transporter is probably, I mean, you know, the best, clearest answer. Although Elena's got dispatchers. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, we run around too, like Mario Kart. That's true. Good point.
Okay, that's funny. All right, here we go. Name that Halloween costume. Beetlejuice. This could be tougher.
Broker. We're all saying broker in here.
See, that is, I'm going to agree with you. That is a broker. At least that's the current going broker status. All right, here we go. Broker. All right, so we got broker, carrier, shipper so far. Name that Halloween costume. Cowgirl. I don't know how often you see cowgirl, but cowgirl is a costume on this list. What are we doing? Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, or repo?
I would almost say that's a dispatcher, but maybe a repo agent. Yeehaw.
Yeah, I could go for that. All right, I'll go repo. Sure. Sounds good. Elena's got broker. All right, here we go. Right, I agree, Elena. That is looking like a little broker. All right, here we go. Carlos says dispatcher for cowgirl. That's good. That is good. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, just straight up clown. Now this one's gonna be high competition. The clown.
That's like broker, transporter, dispatcher. Can they be all of the above? You got a few clowns in all of that.
Clown. Okay, Carlos has broker. Oh. Elena says broker. Ooh, okay. So yeah, and I think we voted on these before. So the broker wins the vote on this one. All right. So broker's now leading on the costume list. Kim Jong-un. Oh, right. Sorry, too much bell. That's right. Too much bell. All right, Kim Jong-un. Let me place that up. See, I have to move the bell. Otherwise, there we go. All right, Kim Jong-un. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo. Well, what do you guys think? Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper,
That's kind of
repo.
harsh.
Right, it's all of them. That's
Carlos said all of them, too.
Carlos says all of them. Yeah, but we can't do that. We have to pick one. I know. This is, you know what's interesting? This game will get harder and harder as we move into the future. That's why we got to do it now while we still can. You can't even play this game in the future. It's not allowed. This won't age well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carlos. I agree. All. Oh, Alina, that's a good one.
Elena has named a specific broker. All right, well, we're gonna give this one to Elena.
That's a good one.
Okay. Oh, Darth Maul. Darth Maul.
See, the thing about it is most transporters are going to say that's the broker, and where the broker is going to say that's the transporter or the repo agent. I agree. Teach Transport says repo.
I knew they think they know everything. Oh. Geniuses, huh? Okay, so what's the consensus on Darth Maul?
Well, I agree with the repo, but it all,
Repo? Okay, looks like, yeah, repo. Everyone's going with repo. Okay. All right. I don't have the, let's see here. Do I have the, I could do that. That's my new bell. There we go. Okay. Oh, Freddy Krueger, always popular. Here on Broker versus Carrier, Freddy versus Jason. Freddy Krueger. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo. Who's your Freddy Krueger right now? Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper,
Broker.
repo. Yeah, are you having a Freddy Krueger experience right now?
Yeah, we've had several Krueger experiences lately.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
And they were brokers? All right, there you go.
Yes, they're all brokers.
All the
But Jen has
double
a point.
posting
Where does
brokers.
Central Dispatch? Do we need to have something for load boards?
Yeah,
we need
what's
a name
your
for that?
What's your wait? Say it again. What are you saying about Central Dispatch?
Said load boards should be Freddy Krueger too.
Oh, load boards. Oh yeah, right. I'm with you. Yeah, exactly. How did I leave them out? All right, you can add load boards now. Goofy Ghost. Oh, Peach likes the new bell. Okay, good. All right, cool. We can do that. Goofy Ghost.
Well, I can think of a couple of brokers' names right off the top of my head.
Right, so brokers are really getting it today.
They are really getting it today.
Yeah, but we have not done any dispatchers yet. In fact, I'm gonna put Cowgirl back onto dispatcher, and I'm gonna do Goofy Ghost dispatcher.
Well, yeah, there's some. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Right, Goofy Ghost.
Okay, this will give you a prime example of Goofy Ghost. This guy asked me for a load on Sunday. I said, call me back at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And he goes, well, I'm on the East Coast. What time is that? I didn't answer.
Oh.
It's like, if you don't know what time zones are, I don't know what to do to help you.
So you ghosted him. Ah. Hey. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, thank you, Elena. We got that. Cowgirl dispatcher. Yes, there is a lag between the live show and the live chat. And, all right, here we go. Oh, this is a new one. Grandma.
This is a new one.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's this lady that works over at the New that sounds like that.
Oh, she's, okay.
Her name is Marcy. She's very nice, though. She's just very slow.
Well, I'm going to go with, I'm thinking shipper.
Yeah, because you got the little grannies too.
You know,
yeah,
just,
good point.
You know, sweet. Doesn't mean to be in the way. You know.
Dude, Alina's right too. Slow drivers.
Slow drivers, true. I don't know. Goofy bat. I don't know. I never know what
Fat lady.
Bat lady. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo, or load board. This could be load board. Like, yeah, it's kind of like half baked. I'm gonna go with half baked bat. That to the load board. Let's see what else we got here. Is everybody having fun? We're about, I don't know, a third, halfway through. We'll be done with this show in 15 minutes. So, you know, why not? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, hip hop rapper. I always like this one.
These are the brokers from New Jersey and New York.
That's too easy.
Because they talk like that too. I always know who I'm talking to.
Hey, it drops off at the warehouse. Forget about it. Okay. Okay. Joker. What rhymes with Joker? You know what? I'm going to do carrier because broker's been getting loaded up. I'm going to go with carrier.
Okay.
You know? Like,
yeah.
Turning off their GPS, doing whatever they want. You know, like, sure. I'm going to go.
That's true.
I'm going to go with carrier. I'm sorry, Carlos. Hippie.
Well, there's some of the drivers like that. Hippy dippy.
Right? Hippy dippy. Could be carrier. Could be dispatcher. That could be dispatcher.
Well, you do have some dispatchers like that too.
Right? I'm going to go with dispatcher on this one. All right. Carlos says carrier on hippie. Darth Vader. So Darth Maul was just straight up, you know, like, don't mess with me. Whereas Darth Vader is between like Darth Maul and Kim Jong-un. Darth Un. Yeah, hippie's a dispatcher, says Elena. So Darth Vader is... So this could also be the shipper, because you don't want to mess.
Or it could be or repo. That's the way we look at it.
I don't know. I bet you some shippers are pretty Darth. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, you can't, you know, I mean, you
can't.
Like
Raw Dog?
Like, you know, like clients.
They
like,
told me to F off?
think of super big clients. Like, you know, like, all right. Jesus. Jesus. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo, load board. Who is Jesus?
Probably be closer to your customer or something like that, the shipper.
Go back to the shipper with Jesus? So the shipper is Jesus and Darth Vader. I like that.
So you have both. You have good ones and bad ones.
I like it. And I guess sheriff law guy. Sheriff.
Copper, crime stopper.
Yeah. Crime stopper guy. We don't have DOT on here. Besides, that's too obvious. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo, or load board.
Well, we know this means that someone has to follow the law. Geez, does that fall in any of those categories?
Yeah, but this is, they think that they are the law. Who thinks they're the law? Broker, dispatcher, carrier,
load
shipper,
board.
repo.
Load board.
Elena's got
use
broker.
our BOL system or not.
Ooh, Okay, who says
or
that?
you will not get paid.
Or you will not get paid. Who says that?
The broker.
The broker. Good. Okay,
Mountain Dew
here's a
guy.
new one. Mountain Dew guy.
That's definitely the transporter. Kind of
Sure, right
caffeine,
to it.
public driving.
That's awesome, man. Oh, shoot. Morticia, another new one. Morticia. I know. This is tough. And you don't want to get it wrong. Morticia. I know. Broker,
Well, there could be a dispatcher.
dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo. Elena's got repo. Morticia.
Well, she wasn't really mean, so I mean, she could be a dispatcher. Most women, there's a lot of women dispatchers.
Shipper, repo. That's true. She isn't mean. I think Elvira's a little meaner than Morticia.
Yeah,
It's just that
with
she's,
bigger boobs.
you know, she's all dark. Marketplace, police, shipper, repo. Well, we got 2 for repo, so I'm giving it to repo. There it is,
Repo.
Repo. Napoleon. This is a new one. Napoleon. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo. Napoleon.
So a short guy with a chip on his shoulder? Is that
Yeah. A short guy with a chip on his shoulder. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo.
Well.
What's it gonna be? What do you want to say? Carlos has broker.
Broker.
Elena's got carrier. We need a
I definitely understand that too.
We say carrier in here too.
Oh, carrier takes Napoleon. I like that. That's good. It's good. All right, here we go. It's close too. I mean, we got this the tally is really close. Broker's ahead by 1, but it's close. All right, let's see what we got. It's not too late to join the fun with Goofy Panda. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo. Goofy Panda. Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo.
Well, it could definitely be the first 3.
Goofy Panda. All right, we're going to take broker out of the running. Dispatcher, carrier, shipper, taking out repo. Dispatcher, carrier, shipper, or load board. Goofy Panda. I'm going to go dispatcher. You know, like the guy that sends you the text messages to get your business and there's no way that's happening?
Right.
Dispatcher.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Pirate. Yeah, pirate. Oh, boy. I'm fearing the worst. Who's a pirate? Who's the biggest pirate? The broker, the dispatcher, the carrier, the shipper, or the repo?
I think broker, because sometimes they take more money than the driver gets.
That's hard to argue with. What do you think, live chat? Is the broker the pirate? That's hard to argue against. I'm giving it. I'll allow it. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. What is this guy? I don't even know what he is. What is he?
Oh,
Like that's that.
I can't remember
He
what
keeps
movie
the
that-
Black Death away. Isn't that what
Is
that
that what
face?
it was?
I think that's the anti-Black Death mask.
Oh,
Well,
playground.
Black Death guy.
The playground.
Play guy is what you're saying.
What does he do?
Keeps the mask to keep the plague away, is what she's saying.
Okay. So this costume helps keep the plague away. All right. Oh, Peach Transport doesn't like the live chat on this game. I'm with you. Well, we roll with it. It's the best we got. You know, this is Auto Transport. We don't have a big budget. Yeah, I don't know. Pass. I don't know what to do with the plague guy. I'm going to go with load board. I don't know. Pass. Okay. Guy riding Donald Trump. Who is riding on the backs of, I don't know. It's a mismatch. Yeah, I don't know. Pass?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what you say on that one.
Okay. Pass.
Well, it didn't say shipper.
I'm gonna go load board again. Okay. When I don't know what to do, load board. The Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo.
Insurance.
Insurance.
That says insurance.
Insurance.
point
Now
there.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Insurance. I like that. All right. And I guess okay, like evil ringleader? Evil ringleader. Carl, I gave it to load board, Carlos, so that's good. Ding. Evil ringleader. That should be load board. I'm gonna go load board for evil ringleader. All right, here we go. Tin Man. No, not Tin Man. Straw Man. If he only had a brain. Oh, Lane, it says Central Dispatch. Oh, shoot. If he only had a brain. What, we got, man, this one's up for grabs. Carrier, dispatcher, load board. Well, I don't know. If he only had a brain. It's the straw man, right? Straw man?
Yeah.
Is that what they call him? I haven't seen.
It's not the heart. It's the brain.
Right.
Sure.
It's not the heart, and it's not a. What the other guy want? Man, I haven't seen that movie forever.
What?
This one's tough. Oh, Central Dispatch was the previous one. All right, I'm going too fast. Ah, dang it. Well, I'm trying to get you guys out of here. You know. Meaning, we gotta get. Okay, dispatch. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm giving this one to the dispatcher. Sure. And, shark. Who's a shark? Broker, dispatcher, carrier, shipper, repo.
Broker.
Yeah, they're all in.
Broker. No wonder brokers don't watch this show anymore.
Well, that's true. Transporters, too, would be in there, too, because they shark after each other.
There we
I
go.
still got one the other day that said they would do it for $50 less.
Dude, okay, that is a shark. There we go. I like that. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, tiger. I don't know. Dress up as a tiger?
That's kind of the
thinking
same thing,
shipper.
I guess.
I'm going to go shipper. Kind of evens it up. Here, look. See, here's the tally. Look at this. It's pretty. It's neck and neck. All right. Too fast? We'll keep it going. Got a lot of costumes here. What is this guy? What is this
Well,
costume?
I would think a vampire. He's
Oh,
got blood
vampire.
going.
I think I said that a year ago, too. Okay, so vampire.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Who's a vampire? Oh no, I see it coming. I know it's gonna happen. I know what it is.
You know.
I know what this is. Who's the vampire?
Everybody say it. You know what you want to say. Sucks the blood out of you.
Right, who sucks the blood out of you?
Brokers.
Brokers, usually.
I mean, I don't know how I can't agree. All right, here we go. And, werewolf. Kind of a goofy werewolf.
Driver. Oh, because they come alive at night. That's right. There you go.
Oh, that's a
Like
dispatcher.
drive at night.
Oh, no, it's carrier?
Well,
Carrier.
yeah,
Carrier's
the carrier, the transport.
Yeah, carrier's
the
a
drive
werewolf.
at night.
All right, carrier's the werewolf. All right, that's good. And this is the Night King, White Walkers. Who's the Night King and the White Walkers? Boy. I'm gonna go load board because guess what? It doesn't matter.
I think it's DOT.
Guess who took it away? Look who ran away with it. It is Broker. Broker wins. I want to thank everybody for joining us today here on this Halloween special live event. You can send in an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. And that's the podcast. It's the Car Shipping Business Channel. You can get the podcast on, like, many platforms. You don't have to go listen to the one we've got on. And in fact, now YouTube, some of my YouTube videos are actually podcast versions of the video, which is cool. Podcast is a great way to listen to stuff. Do you listen to any podcasts, Sue?
Well, yeah, I have a friend that has one called The Toll that she's doing, like, the murders that have happened in Springfield. She is from KTTS. She does the morning show, but she also has her own thing that she does with a producer. And she's actually, like, hoping there's a potential that Amazon's going to pick them up and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool.
That is actually a great idea. You know, what's interesting is it seems like some of the best podcasts are things that you're just passionate about.
Yeah.
Rather than, like, I'm going to say it now. I saw just this morning, yet another automotive industry podcast is going to start. And it's the IARA is now going to have their own podcast. And I mean, I'm telling you, I'm like, man,
wow.
Like that. Now, listen, I hate to give them any good ideas, but I'm going to just go ahead and do it. I've already given them many, but doesn't matter. Here's what, if you want to make this thing meaningful, and they're not listening right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. And no one listening right now is going to go tell them this is a great idea. But if you want to make it meaningful, share information of, like, IARA professionals that have gone through car certification. I know it's going to happen, though. They're going to pick, like white-collar executives that are only interesting to other white-collar executives. One of the things that I'm seeing this, and I was actually recently asked, like, to share some advice about, you know, a channel and audience and content. And that is that if you're not personally interested, don't do it. It's not worth it. You won't be able to keep it up. There's a lot of companies that are on, like, episode 3 or 4 or 6. Man, you won't make it to 10. There is so much else to listen to. I was actually listening to, I've been listening to, like, some philosophy. I'm listening to a philosophy podcast, which led me into, and that's when you listen and watch, it takes you into other media. And it took me into, I'm actually trying to listen to the audio version of a Nietzsche, you know, Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher. Trying to listen in his audiobook. Man, I gotta say, yeah, this guy can write, but I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I'm an hour in, and I'm like, I really can't follow it. But, let me tell you, he really cared about what he was writing about. So, you gotta care. That's why, like, dispatching live, that's why I'm happy to do, like, a dispatching live on a Tuesday. I like doing Tuesdays, and I like doing Thursdays. But I really like doing Thursdays because there's this unending source of just crazy. I don't know how you could possibly be involved in auto logistics today and think everything is fine. There's no way.
All right.
No way. And if you're a big company, if you're a really big company, I think you have to act like everything's fine. It's kind of like the EV news. Like, these automakers are now coming out saying, yeah, EV's not as great as we said it was. Can you imagine if large auto logistics companies came out and said, yeah, you're right. Auto logistics is a mess. Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would be.
If one of the top 10 auto logistics companies came out, and how would they do that? You know, like go up to the podium and say, oh my God. We've been, you know, we've built a really large business and we serve a lot of people, but oh my God, it sucks. You won't hear that though.
Right.
So we fill a gap. We're one of the few places that actually tells the truth about what it's really like to work in auto logistics. I mean, you still do it because you got to do it. It's like anything else.
Right.
Whether you sell vacuums or, you know, slaughter cows to make beef jerky. I mean, you got to, you know, things aren't rosy. But at least the guy that slaughters cows doesn't say, man, slaughtering cows is amazing. Right?
Right.
Oh, the vacuum cleaner guy's like, man, you know what? I really don't want to sell vacuum cleaners all the time. But in auto logistics, everyone's like, oh my God, yeah, it's the best.
We're found in money
So
all the
fun.
time.
It's so funny. It's opposite day every day. And I just can't get enough. So I want to thank everybody for jumping in the live chat, saying hello, watching ATI, and hopefully you had some fun. I'm sorry that there was a lag between the live chat and the guessing, but, you know, not being a middleman, picking side, and being all in on it. Well, it is a life. I mean, automotive is what's interesting about automotive is a vertical. Yeah, everything's fine. See, everything's great. Okay, that's a lot of applause for one show. Automotive is an interesting vertical because people get into it for life. Like, if you work in automotive, you're probably not going to transition to healthcare or education. Probably not. And if you went and got a government job, you'd probably lose your mind. Because there's just no... In automotive, there's a lot of room for, you know, forget about it and all that stuff, right?
Right.
It's like business meets life. And people love cars. And people always love vehicles. Always.
Right. Always have to move them.
Pete says, keep listening to philosophy. I understand that everything is fine. Oh my gosh. That's what's funny about Nietzsche. I'm going to share this now. I'm recently learning this. Nietzsche, what makes him interesting is he says, I don't know if this is a quote, but this is a summary of his point of view. Friedrich Nietzsche's point of view is morality is for losers.
Oh.
Now, wait a minute. That's really interesting. Morality is for losers. Now, we're really into morality, but does the execution of morality, is it always done right? No. Not really. I mean, we have moral standards, but do people do the right thing?
No.
No.
Wish.
No, they don't do the right thing. Okay. People do the right thing because the rules make them do the right thing. But left unto their own decision making, they don't do the right thing. People would speed, cheat on their taxes, and everything else. So that's fascinating. Now, I'm weighing in on it for the moment. But I think people are good, but they don't always do the right thing. And that's an interesting paradox. Which is what makes Name That Halloween Costume so much darn fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. We really do appreciate it. Sue, I'm really glad you were able to connect. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. Please go join your Halloween festivities, and we will catch you next week. Now Thursday, we have Brian Riker as our guest on Dispatching Live. And next Tuesday, I'm going to be live. Okay, so starting Monday, I'm going to be at Used Car Week all week.
Okay.
I leave Monday morning. Tuesday, I'm moderating a panel on building a bridge to improving remarketing logistics in repossession and transportation. Sounds a little boring. Should be pretty interesting. Wednesday, I've got some podcast stage, something or other. Thursday, I'm moderating an ATI workshop on embracing AI in logistics. And then I'll be back on Friday. Get back late Thursday night. So no Dispatching Live next week. All Used Car Week stuff. And then the following week when we come back, I think I've already got that show scheduled. Shell Shocked with Joe Bercari, Paul Machine, and Royce of Auto Hauler Exchange. That's Tuesday the 14th. And for me and you, Thursday the 16th. Freight Validate with Nathaniel Ebel. Have you seen Freight Validate? You seen this? Yeah, this is really fascinating. I think you're going to be interested. I put it in the live chat. Go to freightvalidate.com, learn more about it. We're going to have Nathaniel on in 2 weeks and get a live demo because, as we know, like with fraud and certificates of insurance and Safer Assist and all this stuff, Freight Validate is another attempt to make sure that you know who you're working with, so it's not another Name That Halloween Costume situation. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. What do we say, office?
What do we
Tuesday.
say? Bye, Sue.
Goodbye, Sue. Thanks, everybody. ATI Halloween special. See you Thursday. Take care. Here comes the car hauler. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.